Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, this is a new background. I was gonna do a vlog, but I just didn't feel like posting a moving vlog, but I did move. And this is so exciting, and this is a new chapter in my life, but I kind of want to keep that side private. I might do vlogs. I definitely want to do vlogs in the future and with this channel, but I just didn't want to make a vlog about moving. I still do have some of the footage that I took from the moving day and stuff like that, but as I was moving and moving all my stuff, I kind of wanted that to kind of be private, and I wanted it to be something for me, just myself. But today is an art I consumed video in January, and I can't believe the month is already over, our first month of the year. So crazy. But yeah, so we do have a few things. So the first thing was On Your Time by Natanya, and this is a song, and this song is so incredible. It's like a mixture between R&B and pop. Hold on, I'm gonna walk over to my iPad so I can show you guys. Okay, sorry, I was charging my iPad earlier, so it's not done charging yet, but I wanted to show you at least a picture so you guys can get an idea of who it is, because I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this artist before. I've never heard of this artist before, but yeah. Okay, so this is what it looks like if you want to search it up on YouTube. This is what the photo looks like if you guys want to search it up. But yeah, so that was the first new song I listened to. And then oh, and then the next thing, it took me a minute to watch this show, and because firstly, it's I think we all know what I'm talking about, but I didn't want this. When I say this, I didn't want the show to end, and I just wanted to take my time with it. But yeah, let me just say my opinions first before I say what the show is. One, I think that the ending was a little bit disappointing, and I think a lot of people can agree with that, and I thought that some of the characters were amazing to see, but see again, but also on that fact, some of especially one of the characters, I love that character all throughout the show, but this season I was just like, what are you doing? You're making me not like you. Yeah, and my favorite episode was episode 4. But I can now say what the show is. The show, probably obvious from what I said, was Stranger Things season 5, the last season, and it was such a crazy show, and super sad to see it end, but I think it needed an ending because, you know, if it doesn't end, when will it end? So yeah, so I just wanted to savor the moment. I definitely think I did, but I kind of just also at the same time I feel like it was kind of not thought out well enough, because there were some I on one side, the loopholes in the last season, I felt like they were kind of creatively kind of interesting, but at the same time I wish it didn't have the so many loopholes. And yeah, because if you're gonna make loopholes and you're not gonna like at least end the show without saying like anything about those loopholes, I felt like it was kind of rushed, and that is super disrespectful for all the fans who have watched and loved that show for so many years. Like literally, I think it's been a decade now of like watching this show, and for if it was like rushed, and I kind of saw some clips from like them like creating the last season, and it just felt like they like the writers, like they were literally writing it as they were going. Like, you have so many years, why isn't this show already written already? Why are you waiting to the last minute when you're filming everything and you're still writing the show? Like, that doesn't make any sense, because especially because of how many years between the last season and this in the last season, and the actual last season, and not the last. Oh, that was kind of confusing, but yeah, like it just like you had all this time and you're just now writing the show as it's going on. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That it would make sense if it was like little touches here and there, final touches, but if you're writing a whole entire episode while you're filming, that does not make any sense, and it feels rushful, and it feels disrespectful to not only the fans of the show but also to the writers, because why weren't they like, it's not only confusing, but it's just disrespectful to the actors as well, like to the writers of the show who are like writing the episodes, the actors, the fans, like yeah. But anyways, I will say I love Stranger Things, and it will always have a place in my heart. But yes, that's all I have to say about that. And then this next song, it's just something that I've been getting into, because I've been getting into your music recently, like for a couple months now. And it is Lost in My Bedroom by Sky Fiera. And it's a fun song. It's a fun artist that I've been getting into, because I like listened to your music before, but it wasn't like, you know, I was not really paid attention to her music. But yeah, but I have like now recently, for a couple months now, like I said, really gotten into music, and I really like her music. So, and this one, I was just listening to at the time, and I was just like, I wanted to include this song because I just wanted to mention it because I really like the song. And then what does that say? Oh, I am trying to write a script, so I've been looking into the intricacies of script writing, making a film, direct, like how like they're direct on directors where like they just talk about directors just talk about their process and like how they make their films. And yeah, and also, yeah, but also I've been watching some short films. Not like, this one is not like a typical one that I've watched before. It was interesting, but also it was kind of boring, but at the same time it was just, I don't know, I thought it was weird, but in a cool way. It was what's it called? Burial Path by Stan Brakhage. I don't know how you're supposed to say that name. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what I it was literally like a couple minutes. um I don't actually, I don't remember how long it was, but excuse me, but I think it was like a couple minutes long, I think. I don't know. But yeah. And then I randomly came across this song. It's called Mary's Theme by Stelvio Cipriani. I hope I said that right. I actually don't know, but I thought it was like a fun and chill song. I think it's a song. I think one of the comments said it was a song in a movie. I don't know what movie it was, but I think someone said that in the comments. Um but yeah, it's just a really nice, relaxing song, and I really, really, really like it. And then I watched Kristen Stewart and Jesse Eisenberg's Directors on Directors, because like I said, I'm trying to become a director myself. I'm trying to write my own script so I can make my own film. And I love Kristen Stewart. I have like been watching a lot of her like interviews and like her talks on like being a director and like on her film that she made. It's actually one of the movies that I want to watch this year. What is it called? I literally forgot what it's called. Hold on. Something to do with water. I can't remember. Like, I literally can't remember. I'm gonna look it up. So yeah, so we can get Kristen. Oh, it's called the Chronology of Water. I hope I said that right. The Chronology. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but I don't know. But yeah, I really want to see that film, but I don't know. Because I feel like a lot of the films that are on like films I want to watch are like either in select theaters or are just movies that wouldn't be in a normal movie theater. So yeah. And yeah, because the two of the films that I want to see, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, because I looked it up and it says for Dead Man's Wire and The Moment, I think both of those movies are in select theaters. So I don't know if it's gonna be in a normal movie theater, so like in the local movie theaters. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see those like in a movie theater. But hopefully I will. But yeah, because they are on my watch list for this year, and I really, really want to see The Moment. That's like my movie of this year, like the one that I'm just like, I'm so excited to see this year. And yeah, and I've been like scrolling past like people making reviews on those movies, and it's crazy that I saw both of them. Because I usually don't see that many reviews on movies. So yeah, I just see people talking about movies but not actually doing reviews on them. So hopefully I don't see them, because I'm just like, I want to watch them before I see someone else's take on them. So yeah, because I want to form my own opinion about the movie before I even get to watch it. But yes, and then I heard the song. This is also random. I was randomly just looking for something to listen to on YouTube, and I just scroll and I found this song called "The Blue" by Chesky, and this song I've been listening to so many times, and it's so cool. It's so cool. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it again. Because I just have to, like, I feel like I find the most interesting songs ever when I'm not looking for music. It just comes, it just it just pops up and I'm like, oh, that's a really cool song. But yeah. So this is what it looks like. So you guys can see what to look for, like, so you can listen to the right song. But yeah, I hope you guys can see that. But yeah, so yeah, that's, oh, there we go. So yeah, that's The Blue, and it's a really interesting song. I can't play songs on here because I don't want it to get copyright. So yeah, but I can say, I promise you guys, listen to it. It's a really, really good song. Same thing with On Your Time. Those are really good songs, okay? Really cool artists. And then I watched, this was my first, was, yeah, this was my first movie of the year, which it was Little Miss Sunshine, and it was a fun movie. And I actually have, hold on, hopefully this is the right one. Yes, it is. I actually have my movie journal, and I have like my review. I'm not gonna say everything that I said for that movie, but I did give it a 4.25 rate for rating. And I just wanted to see what I gave it a rating. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed watching this movie, and honestly, I thought it was the perfect movie to start off the year with, because I think it's the perfect thing, because it's just like, even if you fail, you can always try again. And there will always be someone better, but it's what you do after that, and um and always believing that you can be a winner, but also that also means that with being a winner, you have to have the confidence to lose sometimes. And sometimes that is completely hard thing to do and realize. But I really, really enjoyed this movie, and it was a perfect thing for this year, because I think this is the year of doing things and new experiences and new ways to kind of live life. And that's something that I always want to do and remember, um is that, you know, this is my life. I need to I need and I want to do things that fulfill me, and that are, you know, for me. Like, I can't always serve others, because, well, when am I ever gonna serve myself if I keep on serving other people and what they want from me? You know, I should be doing the things that I want to do for me. and the things that I need from me, and not serving people with every single thing. And yeah, okay, this is like nothing to do with that, so I'm gonna just stop this ramble and let's get on with it, okay? And then oh, this is another song. We have Dance the Pain Away by Hot like Hot Couture, Hot and Freddie. And this song was definitely interesting. I think, if I remember correctly, it had like a 80s feel to it, I think. It was an interesting song. And I, I kind of love the fact that a lot of people, I hope it doesn't go out of style, but I really love that people are like making 80s style songs. I really love it. It's so fun. And we don't really see it that much. Like, a lot of people go through like the style evolution with making and writing and making songs that are kind of like country style, or what's the other popular thing that people like to do? Oh, like they like if someone like is like sorry, I need to stop saying like, but people make music that's kind of pop music, and they weren't doing that before, but they're kind of going in a new direction, and people go for the pop or country like style. And like, I'm just like, oh, I said like I'm just, why? There's so many other, there's, and some people like are good at it, like, and some people are just like, that song is good, but I want, like, there's so many different avenues you could have gone in, and this is the one that you chose. You would have been so much better in this one. And a lot of other people like would love to hear that too, and then you just go in and like totally different thing. It's just, yeah, I think especially with Sabrina Carpenter, sorry, this is getting off track, but I have to say it. I feel like with Sabrina Carpenter, I think she should have done like um an R&B pop. I feel like that would be amazing to hear her, because she has the voice for it. I know it. And if you ever like seen her do um like in her past music, or like uh what's it called, single, I think it's called Singular or something. I think, yeah, I think that album, I don't know if it was Singular 1 or 2, but that that point, after that point, I think that is when she should have done her R&B pop thing. And yeah, but it's okay, because her music is good and we love it, but she went the country pop, she went pop girl, and then she went country pop, because she's like has with not what is it called? I'm like forgetting everything right now. The one with like the hearts and stuff, I'm forgetting right now, but the one before the latest, the one before that, her the album before her last album is the one I'm talking about. I don't remember what it's called right now. It's the one, it's the album after Emails I Can Send. I forget what the title of that album is, but yes. But yeah, let's get back to it because we're getting off focus. Oh, and now we have an album to talk about. So Madison Beer's album came out, and I really loved it. And I actually pre-ordered the CD and I don't have it on me. I would have shown it, but I don't have it. It's at my parents' house, so hopefully they're gonna send it to me. But I really enjoyed the sound of the album, and I'm trying to think of like the initial, because I don't remember like what I thought the album was gonna be, but it certainly wasn't what I was expecting. But that, honestly, that is a good thing, because I think I remember she's her saying that the albums, not the albums, the singles that she was putting out is not the determining factor of what the album is going to be. So that, I think that's what I was expecting. Um I was expecting like, because she's, I feel like it's also a mix of new stuff that she's trying out, but also it's also a mix of things that um is with a mix of newness and familiarity. But yeah, I'm gonna say what my favorite songs are, and I think these are in order. I'm not sure. But definitely the first one that I'm gonna say is my favorite song on the album for sure. If I only had to pick one favorite song off the album that was my favorite, this would be it. And I knew it. I knew that was gonna be my favorite song on the album. So yeah, I claimed it as my favorite. And definitely was. It's Angel Wings. I loved that song. And yeah, I think Unlock It, um there was a lot of um there was a lot of different waves of softness, but there was also a lot of fun and kind of edginess with this one, For the Night. A lot of people said For the Night reminded them of Billie Eilish. I guess so, but also at the same time, I felt like this is like her, and I feel like this is definitely something new. I I think that um you know, I think that this album is definitely gonna turn, when she puts out another album after this, um like if she does like if she like puts out another album after this, she probably will, but I'm just saying, like, the next album that she puts out, I think this is really gonna start her with, like, she's gonna come into her music, and she's really going to show us, like, okay, on this next album, like, this is the kind of music that, like, this is who I am as an artist, and this is the kind of music I want to make. And I think that's what it's gonna be, like, gonna be for her next album. I think this was kind of her transition. um but yeah. And then Complexity was definitely an interesting, fun song. It, I remember uh I remember she said that there was a sample from Adolescence on this song, I think. Or was that another song? I don't remember. But she only has two samples from two songs. Oh yeah. I'm right, I think. Yeah, I'm right. So Complexity is the one that has the sample from Adolescence, and I did watch that show. I did not put that on my art consumed though, but I definitely did watch it. And it it was interesting. Um I I I did not think that that was what that show was. I did not know that that what that was what the show was, and like why I didn't understand or know why it was so popular because I didn't have Netflix at the time. So yeah, I'm using my sister's Netflix, so I watched it on hers. But yeah, I did not know that it was that was what that was. But I liked the shows. It was alright. Um and then, oh yes, on the same day, I listened to High on Heaven by Nessa Barrett. Um, I love this song. I can't wait for her to drop more music and for her next album to come out. I think that Nessa Barrett, one day I hope that she'll get a Grammy or something, or like whatever like music award thing. I don't know, but I would just love her. I would just love to see her get an award, because she makes amazing music for sure, and I would just love to see her up on that award stage and getting the props because she deserves it. And then ooh, this is like one that this next one is crazy because I did not think this was gonna happen, because to be completely honest, like this is a song, by the way. This next artist has been away and doing other things for so long that I was just like, is he just done with music and not gonna return? But Harry Styles' new song, what's it called? Aperture. Yeah, Aperture. Um, Definitely fun song. I can't wait for the album to come out. I think it comes out in March. Um, Either March 13th or 16th. It starts with a one. I know it's double digits for sure. I just can't remember. I know it's in March something. But yeah, it's called Love Disco and Dance. What? Oh, hold on. What is the album called again? I forgot. Like, do you see like my memory? It's sometimes my memory is great. Sometimes it's just like, why are you forgetting these simple things? Like, you should know these things. Okay, let me see. Upcoming releases. It's called Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. So yeah. Um oh, it comes out March 6th. I know it's was something. I know it was something. But yeah, I'm so excited for that. Oh, and also I'm so excited for I'm just like saying these ones. I'm so excited to listen to Wuthering Heights by Charlie XCX. I'm so excited for that. That comes out when the movie comes out, I think. So yeah, and then I think there was something else that comes out, but I don't know completely for sure. But yeah, I'm so excited for those albums. Those are like my albums of the year, because I don't really know. I don't honestly. I don't really know any artists that make are gonna put out albums this year, except for like those two. I I don't I could not tell you who's gonna put out an album. I can't even guess because I don't know for sure. But these next ones are movies, and I watched Labyrinth for the first time ever, directed by Jim Henson, and this was honestly, a really funny movie, and I actually wrote the rating. I'm not reading my reviews because they're honestly quite long, because like as you can see for Little Miss Sunshine, literally, like if you can see that, this bottom part and then the back of this page, I was like, no, I'm not reading all of that. And then, but yeah, and then this part, and then I think there is a back to this. No, there's not. Okay, I guess I could read the rating, but yeah, I gave this rating 4 stars. And then this, I'm gonna read the review since it is just quite short. I said I saw this movie for the first time today and I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved every second of it. It was funny and I really loved all the characters. Ludo was my favorite, and also the whole time I was watching the film I was like, this is life. And I couldn't explain those moments. But yeah, this film was absolutely hilarious, and I really liked all the characters and how strange and you know, and conflicting the main character Sarah has, like, all the time. It's just like she's literally in a labyrinth trying to figure out how to right a mistake that she made in a heat of a moment. And it's just like, that is life. Sometimes we say things and that we don't mean, or we say things in the heat of a moment, even if we meant it, and it's just like why did I have to say this? Now I have hurt someone else that I do care about. But yeah, like she has so many conflicting thoughts, and it was just like, and all of the stuff and all the characters, and yeah, and it's just like one of the characters was just like, you know, we all have like that kind of person who is very toxic, and has other people, like, and gets other people to kind of also be toxic or betray us or do us harm in some way. And yeah, and it was really just similar to kind of just life, and we have people twisting and turning us around, and yeah, it was just like this this feels like life. And yeah, but it had some fun moments, and yeah, but yeah, Ludo was my favorite. He was so adorable. But yeah, I loved it. I loved the movie, and I'm so happy that I got to see it. But yeah, it was on my list, so I got to check it off of like my list for my 26 films for 2026. So literally I have Little Miss Sunshine, that was on mine, and then Labyrinth, Jim Henson. See the smiley face right there? It's just showing like I watched this film. So I'm so excited. Oh, I need to write that I watched this film, because I actually watched this. But yes. But yeah, I'm so excited to watch all these films that I want to watch. But yes. Then I watched Rio and Rio 2. That was really fun. Such cute movies, and I'm happy that I saw, I like the first one better than the second one. But yeah, I'm really glad I watched those movies, because I don't know, I just like, it's really nice to watch like stuff that you watched as a kid, and then you just kind of like don't ever watch them again. And then someday you're just like, oh, let me watch this Disney movie, and then you're just like end up loving it. And then I watched Believe, Justin Bieber, and that was like one of the films that was on my 26 films for 2026. And I really enjoyed it. It was so fun. It was like half documentary, half concert film, and I love concert films. I love watching them. I actually watched the Guts tour. I watched the Guts tour concert film, and it was amazing. Last year. And yeah, that was really fun. And then I watched Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. Ooh. And yeah, that was really fun. And then I did watch something else on Netflix. I totally forgot. It's a show, and I wanted to tell it to you guys because I watched it. And yes, hold on, let me see. Oh yes, I did also. I watched the first half of the new season of Bridgerton, and yes, but that's not what I was talking about. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Is it this one? Yes, I watched the show. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's popular because I don't know. I'm not really in tune with what's popular these days anymore. I don't know. I'm not even that old. I just don't keep up with these things. But I watched Love Through a Prism on Netflix. I just randomly saw a clip because I always see like if like a new show like comes up, I'm just like, and I just saw like a clip from it. I was like, oh, this is cute. So I really wanted to watch it, and I did, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, let's see here. I'm seeing if I watched anything else in that time, but I don't think I did because to be completely honest. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't watch anything else. Hold on. I'm like, what is this? But yeah. Something moved in my mouth. But yeah, hold on one second. I don't know why this won't go away. Okay, let me see again. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, I think that was all. Because like some of it I forgot to write down in the moment, and yeah, so I really hope that in this next month I won't forget to write any of this down, especially because I was moving. I also just like didn't have a chance to write them down, but excuse me. But I do want to tell you guys what I'm reading this year, and honestly, I will probably be reading books in between this one because this is a big book for sure. Um, but I wanted to tell you guys what I'm reading this year. And this one I'm so excited to be reading, but also to tell you guys that I'm reading this book. And it's a classic. It is War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. and I'm so excited to be reading this book. I am on chapter 2 right now. So I just started reading this book not only a few days ago. I kind of stopped because at the time I was really tired and I just fell asleep. Kept falling asleep while reading this book. So I was like, let me put this down. I haven't read it since. So like I just started reading this a few days ago, but yeah. There's over 1,000 pages. Like, look at this. This thing is a literal brick. It's surprisingly, it's not so heavy. I have books heavier than this, and they have less pages. But yeah, I think it may be because of the way the paper, because of the paper. I think that's why it's like not so heavy. It is heavy, don't get me wrong, but it's not as heavy as some other books that I have. But yeah, I'm so excited to be reading this book. I just heard that this book is just so amazing, and I can't wait to read this. If anyone is reading this book, tell me in the comments. But it is I'm just gonna read the back for you guys. Tolstoy's magnificent epic begins at the glittering society party in St. Petersburg in 1805, where conversations are dominated by the prospect of war. Terror swiftly engulfs the country as Napoleon's army marches on Russia, and the lives of 3 young people are changed forever. The stories of how do you say this word? Quixotic? I don't know. Quixotic Pierre, cynical Andrei, and impetuous Natasha interweave with a huge cast from aristocrats and peasants to soldiers and Napoleon himself in a novel of conflict and love, birth and death, free will and fate, and human life in all its imperfection and grandeur. So yeah, that's War and Peace, guys. But yeah, and as you guys can see, I have my Athena bookmark that I'm reading out of. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be reading this, and don't tell me, guys, don't spoil anything. But if you have read this, tell me in the comments if you liked it, what were your favorite parts without spoiling anything, and if they're, and yeah, I can't wait to see what kind of love story there is in here. And yes, that's all for today. Yeah, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.